there's going to be a 2023 Halloween event inside the Wild West, and developers have confirmed it. Almost. This video I'm going to show you what they have said as well as theorizing on what I believe may come to the 2023 Halloween event. Firstly, the confirmation. Okay, so the developers have not made any outright announcements on the Halloween event. So far we don't even know one feature related to it, but Tyrdige did say something on the Halloween event, which made the community speculate that we may get a Halloween event this year. Firstly, a fan of the Wild West told Tyrdige that he was excited, assuming the progression update released, which it didn't, and Tyrdige replied that the progression will be coming in the near future, but right now their priority is the 2023 Halloween update. That's not all. Tyrdige wrote a small message in brief that right now they are working hard on the Halloween and progressions update. In a perfect world, we would see both of them release at the same time, but we are not fortunate enough to see that. Right now they want to have a cool Halloween event this year and release the other stuff shortly after the event. This semi-proves that the developers are putting their utmost priority and effort to create the Halloween event. So we might be seeing a 2023 Halloween event dropping this November. The release date and the content coming with it are still unknown, so I can't tell you much about it. Now I would want to tell you guys what I believe may come and what we are all hoping could release with the Halloween update. Starting with weapons. Now, inside each event in the Wild West, we can see different reskinned weapons being added. But for 2023 Halloween event, what could they possibly reskin? All of the normal weapons aren't that cool in my opinion. That's why I believe they should add a completely new gun in the Halloween event. The odds of that happening are near impossible, I know, but a completely new gun would fire up the community more than just a reskin of an already existing gun in the game. It doesn't have to be something crazy like the Spitfire. Just a normal gun with a Halloween themed effects with it would do the job. Now on to the horses. Every event we get an addition of a new horse. In the previous Halloween events, it was the skeleton horse and the Wendigo horse. Although last year's Halloween event wasn't something special because it just re-added the same content from last year's event. This year I'm hoping a new horse will be added. I believe a zombie themed horse would be a nice addition. We already got a skeleton horse and a horse that is associated with the Wendigo. Having a zombie horse would be a very cool feature. Like other horses, it will probably have a special ability. I think it having the most health in the game would be a cool addition because it's an undead horse. I'll let you think of other abilities you want to see the horse have instead of just additional health. Comment it down below. I'm pretty curious what you guys think. Now for something really important for the game, the story. Wild West is right now just a Roblox game without any story like the other millions of games. But the Halloween events did have a story. Firstly, the Callahan's revenge reveals the story of the owner of the manor house. If you don't know the story, here's a quick preview. Leonard Callahan was a wealthy man owning and living on the plantation. He described himself as a skeptic and a man of science, owning a variety of curiosities and the latest technology. Also known to enjoy horseback riding, the manor's ranch is well known for the quality of its horses. He lived in Callahan Manor with his wife Catherine and their daughter Dolores Callahan. In summer of 1888, while on a horseback ride through tribal forests, he discovered the Wendigo's skull. Determined to unlock its secrets, somehow aware it has dark, mysterious properties, he threw away his reputation, research, logic, and eventually his life. Determined to understand the cursed artifact, all the while diving deeper into his thrill. During this time, his obsession drove him to not only research the superstition around the creature but also to decorate the manor with various pieces of the legend and artworks depicting it. After moving on to soul-sacrificing rituals and finding that small game wouldn't cut it, he decided to sacrifice Catherine in an attempt to harness the Wendigo. Overcome with regret, guilt, and power, he disappeared after leaving Catherine to die. With his disappearance, the Wendigo was unleashed on the Wild West. The Wendigo fought during Callahan's revenge were the remains of Callahan himself, which returned for the Forest of Bones event. Also featuring similar rituals to summon undead horses, the gate to the underworld opened for the Sinner's Moon, and Callahan returned as the beast once more. The ceremonial dagger could be collected during the event, and may have been used by Callahan to perform the ritual. After the Sinner's Moon, he retained the ability to travel to the land of living during the blood moons. Both Callahan and his wife are dead, and their daughter Dolores is living in Callahan Manor, selling horses near the small ranch. She's also trying to sell the land of Manor House. Maybe we are able to buy it in the future inside the progression update, who knows. Anyways, the event had a decent storyline and I'm hoping we'd see something cool like that in this year's Halloween event. A completely new storyline not related to the Wendigo but related to zombie, and them coming inside our world would be 10 times cooler than some random skeleton kids with aimbot. If you have any stories you want to share it inside the comment section, brothers. I would love to hear them. I actually have a story inside my head right now. It follows the zombie themed Halloween event. How about zombies will enter our world through a dimensional incorrection, and with that the legendary zombie will also come. We would be able to get brains by killing the zombies and visit their dimension to kill the legendary zombie. And by doing that, we get the undead horse. The story could tie up to the Wendigo, and even better, how about we help the Wendigo fight the zombie boss? That would be even cooler. Teaming up with Callahan to beat the zombie boss. The zombie boss may enter the overworld and destroy Callahan Manor, which would anger Callahan, the Wendigo himself, and he would try to attack the zombie boss for attacking his land. Although there is like a below 1% chance of it happening, I still have high doubts something like that even happen. We'll probably get a simple event with some new content instead of it following such a high detailed storyline. But if it does have a good story, the event will probably be my favorite event. Next is the map. Yeah, we may revisit the old Sinner's Moon location, but that's lame. We've already visited it twice and it's not that cool anymore. Rather, with a zombie style mobs, we could see a zombie leveled boss in the overworld or the underworld. The game should have a dark gloomy environment which should give the game a scary vibe. I also wish they would add more new areas inside the game that will remain permanently instead of being removed after the event is over. I can't ask for much because the development team for the Wild West is very small, and them being able to do everything I said so far is just not practically possible. I still have high hopes for the map and environment to receive revamping in the 2023 Halloween event. That's pretty much what we all want to see in the next Halloween event. A spooky, scary atmosphere reminding us with scary vibes, new guns that could be used, a undead horse, immense map changes and a new story for the next few updates. Let's try to reach 2000 likes on the celebration of this news. Inshallah, we'll see a good Halloween event this year. Make sure to subscribe because I will be making the best guide on how to unlock everything in that update, like last year. On your screen, there are two videos that YouTube believes you should see. Now it's your choice on which one you're going to watch first.